Hello soulmates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to sew this beautiful off-shoulder crop top with a scallop neckline and a puff sleeve. So the inspiration is this picture by the right, and this is my recreation. If you haven't seen the tutorial to the cutting of this top, please, I will link it up here and it will also be in the description box. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Welcome guys. So for this tutorial I'll be using an Ankara fabric. The inspiration was made using a Mikado fabric, but any fabric of your choice you would like to use, make sure it is thick and it can make a puff sleeve. So this was the pattern from the last tutorial. The link will be in the description box and the comment section. So I went ahead to cut my fabric and also my lining. As you can see where I added my sewing allowance and also the joining allowance, so I added half inch all through as usual, but for the side I added 1 inch. Even the scallop edges I added half inch at that point. So for this side I added 1 inch, which is my joining allowance. So this is the back also. I added half inch to the zipper allowance to the end of the top, but 1 inch to the side, and for the old neckline also I added half inch. So these are my pieces. I've removed the pattern paper. So what I'll be doing now is to add facing. So the strategic part I'll be adding my facing to is the neck area. The neck area requires a facing for it to turn out well. Please, if you would be sewing this, please use a facing for the neck area, both the lining and the fabric. So this is my sleeve, and this sleeve is this is 17 inches with the sewing allowance, and the length, the wideness is about 13 to 15 inches. I will measure that for you. So it is 13 inches. So for this part here, I'm going down by 2 inches here, just a small part of this, just for the armhole. Why I am going down by 2 inches is because of the folding that will be at this area. We need a casing for our elastic, so that is why I'm going down by 2 inches. Then I'll just be connecting the cuff like this. So this was the casing I was explaining. So after making the casing, the sleeve opening will be small, and if it is smaller we will increase it later. So this is my fabric. I added facing all through. So I will start by joining with half inch, then I will join the other part. So this is the lining. I just added facing to the upper part and the lower part, which is the strategic part for me. But if you have enough facing, you can add it all through the fabric too. So I'll just be joining this together, and also the back bodies. What I'll be doing for the back bodies for now is to make the darts. So this is the facing, the lining for the back bodies. As you can see, I added facing only to the neckline for the fabric and also for the lining. So for me to transfer my darts to my fabric, this is what I usually do. So at the point of the darts, the midpoint and the side, I put a pin there. So after putting the pin there, I'll just flip the pattern paper over, then I'll use a pen that is different from the color of the fabric, just to make a point there so that it will be visible. Like you see, I'm using a red pen, so a red pen will be very visible for me. So you mark all the points that the darts will be. Mark all the points. So then you can remove your pattern paper. It will be easy for you. So after joining, this is what we have. This is what it looks like. As you can see, the bustier, even without padding, it is standing. I don't know if you need a tutorial on how to pad your bustier. I will leave it right here for you to see. But as you can see, the shape of the bust, it came out well. So this is what it looks like, and this is what the lining looks like. So we just place this like this, then we'll sew the neckline. You have to be careful at this neckline. You sew it very gently, you sew it gently, just with your sewing allowance, which mine is half inch. You join the side together and also the end of the top. So for the back bodies too, you do the same thing too. So the only opening on this part too will be the armhole area. If you haven't liked this video at this point, please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Like this videos to help it get to the right audience. Thank you. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. This is what mine looks like. And the next thing you'll be doing is to notch these points, all this stopping at these scallop edges. You notch it very well, then you trim it out a little bit so that it can turn perfectly. You notch it out so that it can turn out perfectly. So I'll just go ahead and turn this off camera, and I'll do the same thing too for the back for this. So after turning and ironing, this is what it looks like. As you can see, our top is coming together gradually. So this is what it looks like. Then you go ahead and join it side by side, then you fix your zip. So you join it side by side, then you go ahead to fix the zip. So this is my sleeve. As you can see, I've made the elastic casing at this side, and for this side too I've made my elastic casing. Then you go ahead and cut your elastic for your sleeve. So you insert it, and it is now time to fix the sleeve to the body. So this is the bodies after sewing and after fixing the zip. So I'll just go ahead and fix the sleeve. So after fixing the sleeve, this is what it looks like. So for this sleeve, this is what it will look like initially, but for you to have that puffiness, I will show you how to go about that later. So when you wear this top, you have to move in this elastic inward for it to come out nice. So this is what the top looks like after I put it on, and as you can see, the fitting, it fits so perfectly, and the scallop edges came out nice. The scallop edges came out nice. So this is what the top look like. So for the top, this is the way it will actually look when you put it on, but for you to have that puffy effect, you shift it in just like this. So you shift it in, and for the neck area too, you adjust it so that it can bring out the shape you want. So after adjusting and everything, you have your perfect shape. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, and also for sharing. And I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.